everyone. It's CoCo Wade, and this is Audacity of Host Revealed. We have just watched episode 1 of Motown Maurice's Docuseries, and we're going to talk about it. So if you would help me by giving a warm welcome to Shakema. Now, I know this is going to be quite juicy. I'll say that much. I want to jump in because I can't wait, right? We, again, have just watched episode 1, and I want to know from your perspective, what is your initial reaction to watching it?
Everything makes sense now. Everything makes sense now. Just from what I know about Motown, from what I know about him and going through the years of knowing him, and now seeing the sides that Maurice shared and Motown shared. That was actually pretty good to hear both of their sides. So everything makes sense.
Yeah.
We should probably name this Everything Makes Sense now.
Okay. Well, we're going to stick with Audacity of Host, just because Motown Maurice produced
you went tight
it.
on that, yes.
Yes, but let's get into more of the good stuff. So I want to know, because I heard it's a small world and that the St. Louis family. What's up with that?
Yeah, so 6 degrees of separation. So actually, I'm really good friends with their cousin, Violet. So really good friends with her. That's one of my sorority sisters. So we were actually in her wedding together. So I met a couple of the siblings and didn't realize it was so big. Like I knew that we're a big family. That side of her family was huge. Didn't realize it was that big. So when I was preparing for this, I was like, hey, I know that person.
Yes. And, I want to know from your perspective, because, I understand you have a little bit of a lens. You can look into what's happening because you're seeing it from one perspective that maybe some people are not. And that's what makes this conversation valuable. So my next question is, because of the fact that we just learned the impact Maurice's father had and the breakup, what do you think that the breakup did? Like, how did that impact Motown?
Oh, that devastated him. Just, hearing from what the siblings said, what they went through, that had to have hurt. Like I feel like that's a heartbreak that you almost can't recover from. Yeah. And it's almost like, I almost feel like I know he wrote a letter to Marie explaining how he felt.
Okay.
I think he may need to write a letter to himself.
Oh.
To kind of, help overcome what he felt over all those years.
Yeah.
Because you can see it 18, 20 years later.
Oh my.
That love is still there. Like you can see it in the video. Like that's not going nowhere.
Oh my. Well, do you think he ever recovered though?
Recovered is relative, right? It depends how you look at it. Okay. Right?
Fair enough.
That relationship may not have worked out. It didn't work out, right? They're not together now. However, it made him the person he is today, right? We have Audacity of Host. Like he's producing a lot of films and everything like that. So while that particular relationship may not have worked out as it would, it may have fueled him to do something else and to be great at the next things that he did in his life.
Sure. But do you think he's traumatized?
Just a tell-all?
It is. I mean, come with it, honey. Just keep it real.
I do feel like he is a little traumatized. Okay. You almost never get over that kind of pain. And that's why I said, like, he probably needs to write a letter to himself. Yeah. Because he'll probably reveal to himself. Yeah. Either, whether it's feelings that he may have kept in or not explored throughout the time. And if he don't do that soon, he may miss out on another good thing. So, I just want him to be able to experience what other people have experienced.
It's true. And that is so heartfelt. You care enough about a person in general, especially someone as dynamic as Motown Maurice. And you want him to feel what he deserves and what he had been really pining for. Right. And that means he's got to start a different approach and take another course towards the healing process to see what love can do for him. And that was going to be my next question. You are on it, girl. I mean, you already came with everything. She's packed with answers. So episode one illustrated everything you needed to know in terms of the launch phases of Audacity of Host. And so do you want to see more?
I do. I absolutely want to see more.
Okay.
So much for, not so much the love story, but how he himself has became a person, the man that he has become today.
Wow,
So,
wow.
because that's a piece of the puzzle, right? We all have pieces. So.
Exactly. And I want to touch on the art illustrations. So if you notice, there was a lot of animation in between, and that really did something for me. And I definitely want to shout out Brian Sandman Sanders, who is the artist that created that. And then the song from the credits, that was like way different. I think it was super innovative. And that song, The Haitian Girl, that was created too by David Dynamic King. And I hope that you as a viewer can appreciate what the song did to sort of mesh together those profound memories and all those photos that Motown was able to capture. So I thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And I thank you all for watching as well. Audience, you got to give her a round of applause. And so on that note, for more information about Audacity of Host, make sure you guys check out MotownMaurice.com.